How you guys doing? Just want to do a quick bike check on which I believe is an e-bike that's sort of underrated in the e-bike, mountain bike enduro category world. You see a lot of YT decoys out there and then specialized Levos, but I think a bike that's worth mentioning is this 2020 Intense Tazer. This right here is a XL size frame, about 6'1", and it's got a little longer reach than my normal size that I ride is a large on a Yeti, but I think the geometry right here is actually spot on for my height. A little extra reach for when you're descending some steep terrain. All right, let me just go from front to back, and I sort of mentioned what came on factory and what I kind of added. This bike originally came with Maxxis GHF 29 by 2.6, so this is a mullet build, so change those up to a Schwably eddy currents, and those are 2.6 front and back. The rear is a 650B and a 2.6 width. I added some Cushcore inserts in there, Cushcore Pros, for a little extra protection when you're choosing those terrible lines. If you notice, this fork right here is a 36. The 2021 comes with the Fox 38. This is a e-bike rated. Stanchions are same width, but I don't know what makes it e-bike rated. Probably it's a little extra burlier, I guess, in my opinion. And then it's got the Shimano Ice Tech 203 rotors front and back. It came with the RXT, my favorite brakes. If it would have come with anything else, I would have swapped them. Came with the DD handlebar, changed it out to, I love aluminum bars. This is a 780 with race face. I think it's a Chester. So currently this bike has, the odometer reading that's 488 miles. Put a lot of miles on this in a short time span, and it's already due for I think a new cassette, new chain. To be honest, I didn't pay much attention to it. I think it could have been better maintained. 160 travel in the front. The rear has 153 millimeters of travel. Also E-rated Fox Float X2. Rear shock, I think it's pretty plush. Getting it dialed in is like a pain in the ass, but I sort of settled in with what I got now. The RXC cranks. So this bike originally came with a Kona flat pedals. They're plastic. I never knew how good those pedals were, so I decided to get some aluminum ones. They used to look better than that. Seen better days. Just from crashing and shit. What else we got over here? Fox transfer driver post. Also comes factory on the Pro, Intense Tazer Pro, and I think it's a 175 dropper. Okay, going around. They updated the motor, but this current motor right on here in this 2020 is a E8000 Shimano. Got plenty of torque for what you need. I live over here in San Diego, and the biggest challenge I ever had was going the backside of Cowles Mountain. I just wanted to see how much torque this bike had and if it can carry my weight. About 250 pounds, all fully geared up, and actually did pretty well. It wasn't flying up there, it struggled, but I believe that if this had a 12-speed drivetrain, like at least 50 or 52, would have been fine. But this year's model, just 11-speed. I think GX Eagle. The good thing about this cassette right here is that it's a lot more durable. It wasn't meant for lightweight, as a lightweight component to reduce weight on it. It's an e-bike. What else? Yeah, so far it's pretty much all I've done to it. I use orange sealant in the tires. Works pretty good. Had plenty of flats, so when weight's not an issue, I mean, you can just overlook those things. Just loaded with sealant. I take this bike to a lot of our local trails here in San Diego. Poway over there, Ted's. I do a little suspension testing over here in Mission Trails, e-ticket. If you ask me, I think it's a great circuit to bring your bike to for suspension testing. It's got everything. You got climbs, descents, rocky terrain, rock garden that I just did. Overall, I intend on keeping this bike for a while. I know there's a lot of options out there, but Intense has a lot of stock right now for the 2021 version, and I think it's a bike some people should consider. I mean, this thing is a beast. I mean, the limitations are all in the rider, but great bike, for almost 500 miles on it. It's been holding up really well. Only thing I could say is like maybe some slight battery housing rattle. The panel for there can be a little dampened if you rig it up, if you get creative and everything. But other than that, it just, I think in my opinion, I give it about an 8.5 to 9 out of 10. All right, thanks guys for watching.